project, I attempted to translate Francis Bacon's painting processes. For example, he painted on an easel, so I drafted a traditional jacket on a wall, and then after, in thick paint, traced over it freely with added volume. And when the jacket didn't fit, I slashed it and made it fit, which is something Bacon did to his paintings when things didn't go well.
I think knowing and understanding the rules of tailoring, or at least having a good idea of them, is key when it comes to distorting shape and creating interesting tailored silhouettes.
I think technology plays a huge role in the fashion industry, and especially when it comes to making garments more sustainable. If humanity was to inhabit a new planet, sustainability would be a key issue. I wanted to make my collection futuristic, but incorporating everything that I see wrong with the fashion industry at the moment, the main thing being the sustainability aspect. This is what brought Chloe 3D into my work. You can check the fit, the details and the overall aesthetic of a garment without having to cut any fabric. Due to the COVID-19 outbreak, Chloe became ever more important within my work as I was removed from studio atmosphere and was left making all of my design decisions on a screen. I was able to not only grade my patterns, but check how they would fit on different sizes and shapes bodies. This is an element that is especially important within sportswear with different people's physiques.
My collection explored how new species would evolve under different environmental and atmospheric conditions in the future. This concept has influenced silhouette and surface textiles techniques in the collection. The 3D printing technique was developed as a more sustainable alternative to embellishment. The printer filament used is a recycled PLA bioplastic, which is industrially compostable. The process is also zero waste, as 3D printing is an additive manufacturing method, so only the material needed is used. The base fabric which was printed onto is an 100% recycled polyester foil.
My collection is inspired by artist John Chamberlain. I've crushed and sculpted garments and manipulated the form of the body through cut to show that fashion can be viewed as sculptures in a living form. It was really important for me to create luxury and high quality garments that are classic yet creatively cut, and that were made with quality fabrics and high-end finishing, which all improve the longevity of the garments.
I basically, as soon as I've done a sketch, I will CAD it straight away because it's so much easier to just see where everything's fitting, see how the shape is, and then from that, it is 10 times easier to make a pattern that resembles that rather than a sketch. Sustainability and technology really work hand in hand. Working out the print scales before, not having to print everything off, using a lay plan and an accurate lay plan to work out how much wastage there is instead of just cutting the fabric. It's a really good way for designers to work to use the technology that's available to make sure that it can be as accurate as possible and therefore as sustainable as possible, because at the end of the day, I think at the moment that's the most important thing within design.